Isadora Duncan, the mother of modern dance, was known for her free-spirited nature and her signature look, incredibly long, flowing silk scarves. She was basically the personification of elegance until her accessories decided they'd had enough. On a breezy night in 1927, while riding in an open-top sports car in Nice, France, her magnificent hand-painted scarf got tangled in the spokes of the rear wheel. As the car sped off, the scarf tightened instantly, yanking her out of her seat and breaking her neck. It was a tragic freak accident, but also a grim reminder of why safety first usually beats fashion first. Her last words as she hopped into the car were reportedly, "Farewell, my friends, I go to glory." Glory? Not exactly, but she did go straight into the history books as the world's most dramatic victim of a wardrobe malfunction. Number 5. Attila the Hun. Attila was the scourge of God, a man who made the Roman Empire shake in its sandals. You'd expect his death to involve a sword and a glorious battlefield. Instead, he died at his own wedding feast in 453 AD. After marrying a young woman named Ildiko, Attila got conqueror-level drunk. He passed out face down on his back and suffered a massive nosebleed. Because he was so intoxicated, he didn't wake up and ended up drowning in his own blood. The most feared man in Europe was defeated by a burst vessel and too much wine.
Number 6. William the Conqueror. The man who redefined England in 1066 met his end in a much less conquering way in 1087. While raiding the French town of Mantes, his horse stepped on some burning embers and reared up. William was thrown forward against the iron pommel of his saddle so hard that his intestines ruptured. It took him weeks to die in agony. To make it weirder, at his funeral, his body had bloated so much that when the monks tried to squeeze him into his stone sarcophagus, his stomach exploded, filling the church with a smell so foul, the mourners fled. Number 7. Pope Clement VII. Clement VII lived through the sack of Rome, but he couldn't survive a side dish. Now, popes typically have more spiritual ends, visions, peaceful passing, that sort of thing. Clement, however, achieved a different kind of immortality. He died from eating a particularly poisonous mushroom. In September 1534, he ate a death-cap mushroom, Amanita phalloides. But here's the kicker. He wasn't foraging in the woods. He specifically ordered a plate of these mushrooms because he thought they were delicious. He liked them so much, he ate them raw. While some historians argue it might have been intentional poisoning, most believe he just had terrible taste. It's a slow, painful way to go, involving total liver failure. It turns out even being the vicar of Christ doesn't give you immunity to poisonous snacks. Number 8. King Adolf Fredrik of Sweden. King Adolf Fredrik was a powerful monarch of 18th century Sweden.